We are here with Archbishop Jeffrey, the conspiracy news debunker, or if it's true or not. How's it going? How you ringing in the new year, Archbishop Jeffrey?
Greetings, man. I've just I've been celebrating for a while. I've told you guys I've been in Epstein Island for a while. I recently just returned back. You know the tunnels that were recently discovered. We have a tunnel from Epstein Island all the way to um, that goes to New York on the Amtrak train. So that's where I'm currently coming from.
Let's get to that. That's a good segue. Let's start with these tunnels. What's going on with these tunnels? And they're leading to like children museums. They're saying, and there was a big craze going on that people were talking about. Where was this at? Was it New York or something?
These tunnels that people are referring to, these tunnels were simply used for the expansion of our stronghold on our trafficking units. We won't say specifically the things we are trafficking. A lot of people may know, a lot of people may not know. It is only for us to know. But as far as all the rumors, we won't deny them. We won't um, approve of them. Anyways, a lot of people know what our practices are, and I've been saying in plenty of videos and plenty of these interviews I've been doing for a while, the type of things that I am interested in, the type of things that we practice, the type of things we require a lot of our inductees and our uh, future stars must indulge in with us. And we've enjoyed ourselves a lot in these tunnels. We've made these tunnels, despite what everybody may believe, we've made these tunnels very enjoyable for those who are inhabitants of those tunnels. We've put beds there. We've put kitchens, food. The people who are in those tunnels are well taken care of because we need them to be in good shape. So the activities that we perform, they're plentiful and enjoyable. So, you know, to everyone concerned, everything is okay. We've been doing these things for centuries. It is a part of our bloodline. It is a part of our heritage. So, you know, you can ask anybody that you are, anybody that you idolize, any of the celebrities we've put in position. We've had them indulge in some of these practices as well, and a lot of people, such as the parties at the P Diddy parties with, you know, one of our good upcoming inductees, Chrisean Rock. She's been attending these parties, and we sometimes have people indulge in our practices at these parties that we initiate at the Diddy um, properties.
She just spoke on those. That's a good another segue into that. Like she spoke on that the Diddy party that she was in, and she was arguing with the Zeus CEO, and then Diddy assaulted that man, and then she spoke about the house behind the house that has the big bed that there was a comedian, Jay Versace, that said he got bent over on that bed. That's what he says.
Correct.
So like, is Christian Rock now part of the Illuminati? Is she officially joined, or is she still going through her rituals?
Um, Chrisean Rock is one of our weapons. She is indeed a very strong force of utilizing, and she's merely a product of what we've been initiating for the past 20, 25 years. You know, when we brought in women such as Little Kim and Foxy Brown, and we were able to infiltrate the minds of the young women with shows such as Love and Hip Hop and Bad Girls Club. You know, those shows have breeded a an offspring of tumultuous lives. And Chrisean is simply put a person who we are using to undergo that new world order and where we want to lead the woman. If we can lead the woman to hell and lead the woman to destruction, then we could take and we can make the men chase the woman and lust over the woman. Then that means if we're leading the woman into destruction, the men are chasing the women who are being led to destruction, then ultimately we're leading everybody into the palm of our hands, into destruction, um, into hell on earth, that we would like to call it.
Interesting. I had to ask about that because I saw her talking about it. Like it looked like she's officially joined the Illuminati. Let's switch gears though to so there's a war in Memphis going around. I don't know if you know about this, but Yo
Correct.
Gotti's brother, Big Jook, got gunned down,
Correct.
killed in Memphis after a funeral, which is pretty eerie.
Okay.
And rumors are rumbling because I gotta ask you. The conspiracy theories are floating around saying that Yo Gotti, I didn't say this. This is what they're saying. Yo Gotti sacrificed his brother because he was there and he left. And when Yo Gotti left, his brother went to a repast with his mom, and then that's when the events transpired. So, was he a sacrifice for Yo Gotti?
So Yo Gotti has been inducted into our black sector of the Illuminati. Um, that sector is called the Baroque, and what ultimately young Dolph, um, hell rest his soul, we he was essentially collateral damage and the sacrifice of Yo Gotti. Big Jook was the initial sacrifice made for Yo Gotti to become a a billionaire in the music. We have given him the privileges of a Jay Z, a P Diddy, a Kanye West. He will be the next in line for that sort of power in the industry based off of this sacrifice. And Young Dolph was an individual who we never really wanted him, but Young Dolph was in the way of someone such as a Yo Gotti who was willing to make a sacrifice. You know, there were many people in the industry on the come up who really admired a Young Dolph instead of our inductee Yo Gotti. So we created a plan where we could take out two birds with one stone. So with both of them being from Memphis, we were able to uh, take out a Young Dolph and create a storyline for when Yo Gotti's brother was sacrificed. It could be a perfect storyline on what could have taken place, and it could be written off as. You see, we have the power to program things to happen. We have spiritual powers that those who aren't living in the complete life of righteousness will suffice to. And when we notice people who are victims of the things that we propagate onto the masses, they're easy to spiritually manipulate and attack in the spiritual world. So when Yo Gotti makes his oath, we can program and do curses that ultimately lead to the demises of whoever they plan to sacrifice or whoever we want to assassinate. And that is essentially what happened to a big Jook, as you guys may call him. We put a curse on Yo Gotti's family. And that curse essentially was the curse that led to the Young Dolph assassination, because we needed him gone as well, because he didn't want to assimilate to our practices and abide by our rules. And it led to the assassination of his brother as well. So, yes, indeed, his brother was a sacrifice, and we will now make all of Yo Gotti's artists a household name in the industry and give him more avenues of income, such as stakes in sports teams, stakes in management teams, stakes in alcohol, entertainment agencies, and so many different things that our sacrifices open these people up to. You guys have to understand, there is no such thing as a coincidence. And the fact that Yo Gotti was the one to get away, why is it that they're never the one who gets hit? You guys ever thought about that? It's never them. It's always someone around them. They're never the one to get hit. So
you heard it here. All right, so let's go. All right, this is the last one. So Lil Nas X.
yes,
Did
sir.
y'all put him up to this J. Christ thing? Him depicting Jesus on the cross. He got J. Christ as the album name, and he was just twerking on the devil not too long ago.
Lil Nas X is, yes, we like to troll sometimes. We like to ruffle the feathers of those who of those who go against us. You know, a lot of times we say, if you're a enemy of the world, if you're an enemy of us, you're a friend of the world. So him joining our brotherhood, he will indeed corrupt the minds of everyone. He's going to make our propaganda much more easier to infiltrate the minds of the young kids. So we want to thank Lil Nas X and his practices.
He's pushing the agenda that y'all want him to push.
Correct.
Exactly.
And to everyone who is curious, Lil Nas X, he's not really a person who reads the rainbow. He's indeed a straight male, but he does do things for us sometimes for his benefit and for his gain within the industry. So we appreciate him.
I appreciate you coming through, Archbishop Jeffrey. Had to ask you the topics for the conspiracy stuff to see if they're real or not.
Yes, sir.
This is Jet with Pop Awesome Media. We're signing out.
What's up, man? It's Chris J. Jacking up here at Pop Austin Media, man. If you like that clip, make sure you hit that subscribe, hit that like, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on nothing. Let's go.